for all you multi-talented, multitasking, multi-everything people out there. Take it away.
Find your glory, write your story, fearless, we will carry you. Time you own it, take your moment, be a fire burning through. Hustling from night until morning, grinding it out, it won't be long. Feel your power, it's your hour, you inspire, you are strong.
Enjoy your Zoa. No applause? You're all fired.
Hey, good morning, America. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Good morning, America.
Money. Are you ready? They are ready. Covering the biggest events in the country right now.
There's a lot going on here this morning.
It's always a good time. That's what the show's about.
That's good.
Really good. Very good.
Coming in hot. Jimmy coming in hot.
It's far from elementary.
Good morning, America.
I'm not going to try to strut like Michael or anything.
I have known George a long, long time.
Have you ever gotten him to dance?
Look at that face.
You don't just see it, you feel it.
I'm in.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I'll be there.
I am here and so happy.
I'm in.
I'm in too.
I mean,
That tells you something when Snoop Dogg's in. Michael, George, Lara, Ginger.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Well, hello to you, and you. Welcome into another edition of Brayley's Virtual Tour Live. Glad to have all you here in the building. Y'all, we got some 90-Day Fiance Hunt for Love to talk about, because what a season finale. Like, I basically kind of figured where everybody was going to go in terms of their connections, but little did I know how it was going to turn out. So let's get to it, y'all, because, child, there's a lot to talk about. Higher is waiting, low is available, but either way, we are live on tour. Let me take down this iconic intro here. You see that virtual tour background? Yes, you do. You hear that virtual tour music? Yes, you do. And then there is me. Hey, everybody. And by the way, happy birthday to my mom. Happy birthday to my mom. Our birthdays are like 10 days apart from each other. So happy birthday to her. Without her, I would not be the man that I am today. I really do mean that. So happy birthday to my mom. So love her very, very much. So with that being said, let's get to it, because we do have a lot to discuss here. I took my thorough notes. I've been kind of having a headache all day, so please forgive me. But yeah, y'all, and also to just, you know, you don't know really what can happen in life, and sometimes you need time, space, and some self-reflection to recognize what you need to do for you, right? So yes, indeed. All right, let's get to it, everybody. So we start off the episode with Rob and Cole, right? So it picks up from the last episode where Rob and Cole were into a fight, and Cole talked about Rob's wife and how Rob cheated on her. And it's just like, Cole, that's your problem, bro. You are too territorial, right? Now, it's one thing to be territorial over your family and your friends because you love them, you care about them, and you know the good of them, right? But you've been at this resort to Tulum for 3 weeks, and dude, your connection to Jennifer has been way too much, right? So Jennifer went back to Cole because of Rob and May, right? So here's the thing. Jennifer doesn't know if Rob is lying or she likes Cole stepping up for her, but the aggressiveness is a little much. And my thing is, hang on one second. Hey, everybody. That was my mama. Like I said, it was my mom's birthday today, so definitely had to send her some birthday love for sure. So happy birthday to my mom. I feel the love and send it right back to you. Thank you so much for that. She is the best mom I could ever have. And quite frankly, there's a lot of people in my life that they have done so much for me that there's not enough ways to thank them. Love on people while you have them. Amen. All right. So, like I said, Jennifer does not know, right, whether she wants to be with Rob because Rob lied to her or because Cole is territorial over her. Like I said, there's nothing wrong being territorial over the people that you love. But in the same token, you definitely want to make sure that you have earned the right to be territorial. And after 3 weeks at a resort in Tulum, that's not the vibe, bro. That's not the vibe at all. So Rocky and Tiffany, they've been connected since day one, but they haven't really explored that. And Uzma is trying to encourage Carlo, hey, listen, tomorrow's a new day and everything's going to be A-okay. So then we have a boat ride. We got a yacht. Okay, it's not like a super yacht, but it's fancy enough for them, right? So Elise feels disappointed by Carlo, right? Because Carlo was manipulated by Tiffany. May and Rob have been getting close, according to Tim, and Tim doesn't want to screw it up. Joe is throwing food, right? And Elise caught it. But let me tell you something, Chantel, whoo, Jesus, I know you want to get a breast reduction, but Lord Jesus, like, you don't know how gifted you are. my Lord Jesus, I was, whoo, my soul was doing soul palpitations just seeing your beauty, child. All right. So Chantel has chosen Ashley, right? And Chantel is out about her sexuality. There is a whole article from People Magazine, people.com on that. And like I said, congratulations to Chantel. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful thing that you have come out with your sexuality. Life is too short. We'll get to the preview here in a little bit of the 90 Day Fiance talk, because I do have a lot to say just from the preview, okay? So Chantel's chosen Ashley. Like I said, Rocky has always been for Tiffany, and Tiffany never stopped being interested in Rocky. And she's on the fence about Carlo, right? She's on the fence about Carlo. And here's the thing, right? I feel like this. While the connection was great, also, too, you did tell him to go see other people, right? And Carlo is wrong for what he did. We'll get to that because I have a lot to say. It's in the description box, but you guys will get to hear my full opinion here with all of you. But yeah, it's just like, it is what it is. This was the resort. And honestly, like, some of y'all could went on Temptation Island, and I promise you, you will have been more grateful for 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love than Temptation Island, because Temptation Island is craziness. So after that, we got Usman and Nikki. They're talking. Courtney is going to stay behind. This is all happening on the yacht, right? So Courtney's going to stay behind, and Usman said that, you might want to pay attention because he has no job, right? He's got a broken leg, this, that, and the third. And, Usman says that Colt is a scammer in his confessional. And I'm like, Usman, bruh, I know we're not talking when we got a whole PS5 from Kimberly and some other gifts, right? So at least Colt was honest about it. Even Colt said that he might have screwed it up, right? But at least he was honest about it. So Courtney has some things to think about. The people at the bottom of the yacht, they are loving the view. And Rob does not want to walk away without seeing it through if there is a connection with him and Jennifer. Honestly, I think I think Rob and Jennifer, rather, have a sexual connection. It's nothing that is sustaining, right? So that's just me. So Rob and Jennifer talk, and Jennifer's still in her feelings about, Rob and May. And Rob brings up a good point. So you can go out with all these guys, but if I hang out with a girl from a friend point of view, you get intimidated. And that's not right, right? I have friends who are women, but that doesn't mean we're together. Like, now, of course, I have some very beautiful women in my life. And Lord Jesus, some of them, I wish they were mine, right? But at the same token, it's like, it is what it is. Like, just because you're a good guy, you're there, doesn't mean anything. You have to put your foot on the gas if you really want someone, right? So, man. So with that being said, right, Cole and Carlo are both feeling away. Tiffany doesn't want to be hurt again, but still feels something for Carlo. Carlo wants Tiffany. Jen is wearing Elise's bracelet that she gave to Rob the first day. And I'm like, Elise, it's the second to the last day. Why bring this up now? Why? And so, Cole knew about the bracelet, right? Because Elise asked Cole about the bracelet. Tiffany said, throw the bracelet. And I'm just like, Tiffany, you're wrong for that. But in the same token, in this case, I actually agree with her, because it's like, it's a bracelet, child. Like, the first day, that's a little much. And not to mention, you were like digging your claws in to Rob the first day. And that was a little much to me, just keeping it a buck, right? So then the bracelet got thrown, Elise caught it. And Cole and Jennifer talk, right? And May and Tim, they have their second, date, the yoga class, and Tim threw his back out. And Tim asked about Rob to May. May says there's been no sex and no kiss, and she's a little disappointed in Tim. And I was disappointed in him too, because here's the thing: if she really wanted Rob, she will go after Rob. I feel like sometimes we overthink things, right? There's a poster in my restroom that says "Take time to think things through," just as a affirmation, as a reminder. And sometimes, not because we allowed it, but sometimes because our hearts have been broken, there have been damage, there has been this, that, and the third, we will make it up in our heads that this is not real to protect ourselves, right, from hurt. And I feel bad for Tim, because Tim, he seems like a decent guy. I don't know him, nor do I have to know him, but I feel like Tim deserves love. And I just felt bad for him. It does seem like good guys finish last all the time. So it's just, it's sad, man. It's sad. But I felt bad for Tim, because it's like, bruh, like May was disappointed. But then again, at the reunion, things could rekindle. You just never know. So Rocky is cooking breakfast. Rocky and Tiffany are going out on a date, and there seems to be a vibe there. Tiffany has a 14-year-old and a 5-year-old, and Rocky's like, there's just more of you to love, and would love to meet them and see they got the same dancing energy from their mama. And Rocky seems like a real solid rock, pun intended, right? And so Tiffany is, confused about everything, right? She, has this emotional connection of Carlo, but also too, she does see something with Rocky too. So it's like, which one do you pick? And so then we get to the decision party, right? So Courtney wants to put her best outfit on, and Ashley sees Chantel's choices, and Chantel, picks a black outfit with the hips out, and blows Chantel blows Ashley a kiss, and Chantel feels like she may lose people. Let me tell you something: if you lose people, they were not meant to be there in the first place. I am so tired of people telling other people what they should and should not do. As long as Ashley is treating you right, Chantel, that's all that matters, right? Because the Brat and Jew, they've been together a long time, and people love them. So worry about the people who love on you. And Karen needs to shut the fuck up. We'll get to that here in just a minute. So Rob has been respectful, but he wants Jen, and Jennifer feels for both. So now we get to the party. It's Usman's birthday. How cool is that? You celebrate your birthday on a resort in Tulum. That is pretty cool. So then Carlo and Tiffany talk. Chantel, Tim, they are talking as well. And then it's time for everybody to stand up, and Tim said that he is a slow-moving person, and that he really didn't find anybody there. And Tiffany said that, he's going to go home and feel like nobody was there for him, and then he's going to keep doing his Tim thing. And Tiffany said that Tim needs somebody like her. And I saw May like making, some eyes and everything. And I felt like May was going to be like, hold up. Listen, I speak for my damn self, and I like you. Okay. But also too, it's hard, when a woman actually sincerely likes you for you, and she wants to pick you for you. You know what I mean? And that's very overwhelming. There's this debate of should women propose to men? And I'm just like this, if a woman, and I know traditional standards, but have you seen the world we live in today? We just talked about this morning that the White House is on TikTok. Yeah, we talked about that this morning. So listen, society doesn't follow their own rules. Why should you? And, to me, I feel like this. If a woman really wants to propose to a man, why not? there are some very poetic women that they want to express love. And I feel like the way women feel about getting engaged, there are some men that they really would love to get proposed to. Not because of, oh, you're the greatest thing since sliced bread, but to hear a woman propose to you and tell you how you make her feel, and she wants to give you an invitation to be a part of her life. I don't see anything wrong with that. I think that's a wonderful thing. Like, if a woman proposed to me, I'll be like, no. This is not real. This is not real. I will be going to the bathroom crying and everything. And if she really is who she says she is, she'll be like, move out, motherfucker. Now listen, I'm in, this bathroom is occupied. You're mine. I know it's hard for you to love on other people, but I need you to get out your own way. I'm sorry you've been hurt in the past. I'm sorry you've been passed over, this, that, and the third. But think about this. Every time you've been passed over was probably what you needed so we could be right where we are. Life is too short for you not to be blessed. If she's that type of woman, signed, sealed, delivered, I'm yours. And there are a lot of men that know how to love other people, but for them to receive love, it's hard because that's what you're supposed to do. And I fall in that category. I feel like, I'm like the Grinch. My heart grew 3 sizes that day. But there you go. So anyway, moving on. We get to decision time now. And Chantel said that it became more clear to her that after dating these men, that she feels that there's something waiting for her back in Atlanta, right? So first of all, beautiful. Everybody is celebrating Chantel, and Tim is like, rubbing her shoulders and being like, I know it's hard for you to choose that and say that. Congratulations. So very happy for Chantel. So Tiffany chooses Rocky, right? And it was a surprise, but also too, like, I feel it, right? Like, and it's difficult, right? Because it's like, you did say to Carlo, go explore other people also too. And the same token, it's like, after that, if you couldn't be honest about that, what else can you be honest about? So I feel Tiffany, but I also feel for Carlo that, Carlo wanted to explore the connections, right? But this is where I throw Carlo away, right? So Carlo comes down the steps, right? And, says, hey, listen, I got a friend for life, this, that, and the third. And Carlo is, just talking and talking and talking and talking. So he's like, the person I choose, right, is Elise. What? And so as Carlo is talking about, him and Elise and this, that, and the third, he says some of the same things that he said to Tiffany. And then Carlo had the caucasity, hypocrisy, and cause imagination to say to Tiffany, you're jealous. Bruh, you should have just respected the decision and moved on. Because what you did with Elise was not only dumb shit to Elise, which I know she's been a little something at the resort, but bruh, to do that on decision night, to say the person that you actually liked is jealous of you and trying to gaslight, bruh, that was not the move at all. Not the move at all, right? And so Rob was right there when, he said the same things to, Tiffany, allegedly. And so Elise does not want to be the second option, right? So she doesn't know. But then Carlo offers a stuffed bunny. Y'all, let me tell you what I did. I'll show you. I literally had the pillow over my face like, what the hell is this? I felt secondhand embarrassment because I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, and this is why dating shows should just be what they are, dating shows. I really, truly do not believe you can go on TV in 3 weeks, in 7 to 8 weeks, fall in love and have a happy life. Now, there are some rare instances where that has happened, but still, like, no. So to offer a stuffed bunny to Elise, and there was a stuffed teddy bear that Elise got, But Carlo then has the energy to say, well, Tiffany's never, touched stuffed bun or, smelled honey bun. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why would a grown woman want to smell stuffed animal for? Like, Tiffany was right. She dodged a bullet. She really, really did. Because I'm just like, oh my God, what is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? I just didn't get it. So Courtney chooses Colt. And Usman is disappointed because he loves Courtney, even though I don't think that there's any love there. But Usman does wish them well, right? And, Courtney, FaceTimes Colt, and on the first ring, he picks up. And so he says, hey, baby, how you doing? And Usman's like, I really am happy for you guys. It felt a little fake to me. But I will say this, Soulja Boy really handled it well. That when, according to being a Muslim, when you wish somebody well comes back to you. I think that's the universal principle. For some more than others, but I really do like the fact that Usman said that he wishes Colt and Courtney well, right? So then, Rob comes down, and Carlo's trying to boo Rob, and Tanya, very proud of Tanya, she said, stop it. And Girl was like, no, I'm not doing it. And Tanya was like, we shut it down for you. We shut it down for you. And fair is fair. Fair is fair, right? So Carlo, you a piece of shit bastard that should have been swallowed by your fucking mother. You should have, because what is wrong with you? You get big mad at Rob for him catching on to the fact that you played both sides. And somebody said that you played both sides. And you want to boo Rob. Bruh, it was your fault. You gotta be growing your decision making. So I shout out to Tanya for that. So then, Rob chooses Jennifer. Jennifer's getting emotional. Then, Jennifer asks Cole to come down. And, she's talking about these two great guys and how they were this, that, and the third. And Jennifer chooses Cole. Rob is crushed. And then Cole, I don't know why he did this, bruh. Like, you said, I want to give you something to showcase my affection for you and do something that Rob could not have done. Bruh, at that point, you won Jennifer. Fuck Rob. Like, you antagonizing him doesn't do anything good on your part, right? Because there could have been a chance that she could have chosen Rob, and then what were you going to do, right? Were you going to pull like a Carlo move? So then Jennifer got the bracelet that Elise gave Cole. That Elise gave Rob, rather, as a gift. I'm like, charming, just simply charming. So Tim felt bad for Rob, and, Tim said that Jennifer's going to chew Cole out. And I agree. Like, that first night when Jennifer said, if you do something that I don't like, I am like hell, you should have ran away then. But hey, you listen, fantasy is always beautiful when it's pretty. Oh, when that reality sets in, it is ugly as shit. Mm-hmm. People love to embrace the fantasy, but they don't want to handle the magnitude of the reality of that person, right? Shout out to the 10 people that were here. Thank you so much. So, with that being said, it's party time. Party all the time. Party all the time. Party all the time. Shout out to Eddie Murphy for that song. So Jen feels something with Cole. Courtney did not see it coming that she would be leaving the resort with Colt. Colt would do it all over again. You know what I mean? And he's drinking a drink. And he says that's probably how Usman's tears taste. I'm like, bro, you need to stop. You need to stop. And then it's Usman's birthday, like I said. So everybody's singing, happy birthday to you. And so then, the cake, Nikki has the cake, and somebody pushes his face into the cake, right? So Chantel is proud of herself on this retreat. I'm proud of her too. I really do think that the family Chantel should come back, but maybe it's got to just be Chantel's new chapter, right? As a spinoff show. Tiffany gives Carlo and Elise a week. And Carlo said that's being generous. And then Rob is crushed, like a disaster, right? Of his heart being broken. So, yes, indeed, there. Roxanne Moreno, thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the update. Jen is beautiful but not loyal. I fully agree with you, my friend. I fully agree. So, y'all, let's get to this preview. Because, buddy boy, the tell-all looks fire. Now, we don't know if it's going to be a one-part tell-all or a two-part tell-all. I feel like it should be a two-part tell-all, at least minimum. Okay, so let's get to this because, child. So Suki Krishman, she was on Pix 11 in New York. She did Date Night Live on TLC, and she's been a part of the TLC family for a while now. So she's hosting it. She's hosting it, not Shawn Robinson, but Shawn Robinson's voiceover was used. So I thought, oh, okay, we're about to see Shawn Robinson. So Colt and Courtney get into it because apparently Colt was going to see other women. Now, Colt, of course, we got to wait to see how this plays out because, editing is a motherfucker. But, dude, if you did that after she stayed behind in Mexico, in Tulum, Mexico, either way, the fact that she stayed behind to help you out after your leg broke and after she thought about what Usman said about, you having red flags and this, that, and the third, and you did that to her, you're a fucking piece of shit. You're a fucking piece of shit. You are a fucking piece of shit if that actually happens. So we'll have to see how that works out for Colt and Courtney or Courtney. Then Tim talks about something that happened at the resort. Apparently Jennifer got into something and Suki says, we're all about finding out the rumors and there's a clip. So Tim and Jennifer get into it. Cole is in the dark about something. And then we see Chantel's mom. Chantel's mom is pissed about Chantel and Ashley. And Karen says to Chantel, you're being a fool. I'm going to just say this right now. First of all, let me do this on this because I want you to see my whole place here. First of all, that is not your fucking damn business, Karen. You are way too involved in your kids' fucking lives. Let me just say that. Second of all, Chantel, that's her fucking right. You didn't like Pedro and what he fucking did. Like, I don't get how people are so concerned about other people's lives, but yet they ain't got shit going. Don't you have a husband named Thomas? It is mind-boggling to me. And listen, I get it. It's man and woman. But let me tell you something. There's some shitty-ass men. There's some shitty-ass women. But guess what? If you find a good one out of that, what the fuck are you complaining for? I mean, it's just like Dance Moms. Dance Moms, it's a show with Abby Lee Miller and all these people. But some of these parents will push their kids to the bone so that way they can live the life that they never had. And it's just like, it's fucking disgusting as shit. Because it's just like, are you willing to give up your daughter so you can be right instead of allowing your daughter to be happy? Because to be honest with you, I'd rather have a black woman be with a black woman and she still be above ground and not be abused by a man. Just like I believe a gay man should be with a gay man if that's his choice. Like, what is the deal? Like, my Lord Jesus. But it's always the people that talking the most shit about everybody else that ain't got shit going on for their damn selves. You're broken mentally, you're lonely, and you don't have a compass to recognize that, guess what? Now everybody has to give a fuck about what you think. You're fucking sick, Karen, for that shit. And I hope Ashley wails into your ass disrespectfully. And I do not want to fucking hear from any one of you. Well, Braylon, Karen's a black woman and this, that, and the third. No. To go out on that stage and to be rude to somebody that has not done nothing wrong to your daughter just because you don't like the preference, you're a fucked up piece of shit for that. Say what you want about me. I could care less. Life is way too short to not be happy. And we got a lot of people on the sidelines, in the stands, and can't even get a ticket to get into the stadium. But yet, nobody will ever choose them to be in the game. Shut the fuck up with y'all. And that goes for you, Karen. Piece of shit bastardness. Anyway, let's roll on. Because that just pissed me off to no end. I can't. So then Tiffany and Courtney get into it about Carlo and Elise. Should he have had to knock on your door and ask permission? And Tiffany says she is a bitch. Okay, we'll get to that. And then finally, Usman and Tim get into it about, when Usman said that Colt wasn't a real man. And, Usman feels away and Tim knocks the monitor down, knocking Usman's connection. Y'all, that is your 90 Day Fiance Season 1, Episode 13 after show review. Child, I cannot. I simply cannot. Like, that was a crazy ass season finale. But well done to TLC, though. Well done. Well done. Let me get this color scheme back up here, because that's the thing too. I wish with StreamYard you could save your color choices. You know what I mean? I do wish you could do that. So Roxanne, what did you think of 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love? I saw your comment here. Like, did you watch the show this season? Give me some of your thoughts on it. There we go. That's better. But yes, indeed, y'all. So the tell-all will be next week. Of course, I will be here to give you all the intel from the tell-all, from our nice digs here. Child, that was a crazy finale. I did not expect Carlo to choose Elise and flip on Tiffany, right? Number two, I expected, I expected, not Courtney. I expected Rob and Jennifer to go home together, but not Cole. I think Cole's too immature. I don't think he has the mental faculties to be able to handle Jennifer. And when the wrong argument happens, it's going to be game over, right? Of course, I expected Cole and Courtney to leave together. Tim, I'm disappointed, man, because you got in your own way. But hopefully the reunion may, and you will rekindle something. Child, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. So yes, indeed. So we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break. We will be back for more Brainley's Virtual Tour Live right after this, live from our new digs here. We definitely have more. We're back right after this. Roll it.
Beyond this gate, find gardens green and epic worlds to fill your dreams.
really no secret about our approach. We keep moving forward,
with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
In Disney's 102-year history, there have been many defining moments and countless achievements. Today, we celebrate another thrilling moment, the creation of a spectacular new Disney theme park resort coming to Abu Dhabi.
Abu Dhabi is a place where heritage meets innovation, a place where we preserve our past while designing the future.
Bringing a Disney theme park resort to Yas Island, Abu Dhabi marks a historic milestone in our journey as a global family destination.
The 7th Disney theme park resort destination represents a new frontier in theme park ambitions. Our resort in Abu Dhabi will be the most advanced and interactive destination in our entire portfolio. The location of our park is incredibly unique. It's anchored by a beautiful waterfront, which will allow us to tell our stories in completely new ways. Ultimately, this project will be a celebration of what's possible when creativity and progress come together.
What we are creating with Disney in Abu Dhabi is a whole new world of imagination, an experience that will inspire generations across the region and the world.
This collaboration represents a powerful fusion of Disney's unmatched legacy in storytelling and Mira's commitment to bringing world-class entertainment to our guests.
Abu Dhabi's vision for the future is to create a legacy for generations to come.
Disneyland Abu Dhabi will be authentically Disney and distinctly Emirati. An oasis of extraordinary Disney entertainment at this crossroads of the world. It will bring to life our timeless characters and stories in many new ways, becoming a source of joy and inspiration for the people of this vast region to enjoy for generations to come.
Introducing the greatest escape in the Caribbean, the island you've been waiting for. Welcome to the Great Life on Great Stirrup Cay. This is the greatest pool you've ever seen life, 28,000 square feet of it, and the epic water park life. It's where you can truly experience the whoa life and the floating through paradise life. It's time to escape to a mind-blowing, sky-high tower of water slides and the Here We Go life. Escape to the one more please wherever you please life and kick it into high gear. Escape to where you can kick back and relax. The great life is waiting. Escape to the incredible new Great Stirrup Cay, only with Norwegian Cruise Line.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving y'all right back. Welcome back into Brainley's virtual tour live. 6 people in the building with me here. Thank y'all so much. I saw 12 people here during the commercial break. Thank you all for that. That was really kind of you to drop by here. Glad to have all of you here. We have been talking about 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love Season 1, Episode 13 after show review. I saw another comment today that said, why clickbait? It's like, well, first of all, it's literally in the title. When I do after show, it's our review show. So I guess that they think because I do the after shows that it's automatic content, and it's automatic content of the actual episode rather, but it's not. It's not. But yeah, I do this for you guys because not everybody, has access to watch the show, but also too, it keeps us in the algorithm, and also too, I just love good TV. So, like I said, tomorrow, 90 Day Fiance panel, I think we'll be doing that around probably 7:00. We had one of our panelists had a family matter to attend to, and so we said, hey, listen, it's all good. We will rearrange and make it do what it do, because we do that for the people we care about. Amen. So yes, indeed. There. So you like the new setup, by the way. All this is new. All this is new. It's quite nice. I like it. Yes, indeed, I do actually quite like it very, very much. So yep, we are just chillaxing here. Also, too, this is our virtual news set here. So if I do it in the circle here, of course, it's going to change the format, the stage here, but this is it. And then, of course, if I do this here, you can see the full stage right there. So pretty cool setup. We're just trying to make it do what it do for all of you, give you something new to look at on the channel. So you'll see more shorts like that as well. I saw some of the shorts today from our show this morning. We talked about a lot this morning, actually. Let me bring up what we talked about just in case you missed it. Bring that up right here in case you missed it this morning. So right here, we talked about Hurricane Aaron, talked about Target, we talked about Volcano Bay. Volcano Bay Nights is coming back starting September 5th, I think, if I'm not mistaken. We talked about Little Rock, Arkansas, their tourism dollars. We talked about TikTok and how the White House is on TikTok. I know. Also, the Smithsonian might begin revisions to history, of course. Sadly. And then, of course, on top of that, Marvel is moving production out from Atlanta, Georgia, the Georgia state, to the United Kingdom. So a lot went down there. Also, we talked about Nakia Hamilton that raised $70,000. She was the black woman, the only black woman, and the only person working at Burger King by herself. So a lot of good stuff there. We did that show about 6 hours ago. Before that, we talked about Tamar Braxton. As y'all may or may not know, she was found in a pool of her own blood. I saw an update today that she has to have plastic surgery. But she was found in a pool of her own blood, lost some teeth, fractured her nose, and lost some mobility and barely can speak. And then, of course, the Tory Cantrell and Jeffrey Vappy indictment. Child, listen, that was a whole thing. Watch that. And then, of course, King's Court, season 1, episode 6. And then, of course, the Tory Cantrell, the president, COVID, YouTube, pregnancy. That pregnancy story was crazy. Then Shadar Sanders making his debut in Cleveland. Then, of course, B. Simone saying, "You need a man." And then, of course, right here, the numbers don't lie. So if you tune into that right there, I bring up the numbers of every content creator that a so-called content creator tried to talk about, and the numbers were bigger than her YouTube channel. So, and then, of course, right here, Horror Hustle Houston, season 1, episode 3, very cutesy, very demure. So you got plenty of content to catch up on over here. Then, of course, this Epic Universe news. If you are wondering what's going on with Epic Universe, this is a huge critical piece that I talked about. It was involved a rolling out article about Lockheed Martin and that 200-acre parcel. So if you want intel on that, just go to this here. So as you can see, to be able to consume, enjoy, and have a good time on. I always try to bring y'all something new, something fresh, and something bold to your screens there. I think last week I was on I was viewed on TVs 24,717 times, which is crazy to me. As you guys know, YouTube is the predominant way that YouTube is not just the predominant way that people are watching content, but the predominant way that they're watching YouTube is on television. So right now you should be seeing all this on your TV. Hopefully is looking good, sounding good, and moving good in every shape, form, and fashion there. So yes, indeed. Like I said, tomorrow, Ready to Love. And then, of course, Friday, brand new show at 11 a.m., 6 p.m. We'll see. There's a deep dive live that I'm thinking about doing, potentially, but we'll see. We'll see. But yes, indeed, yeah, we are just chillaxing here. Glad to have all you here. Like I said, if you guys have any questions about 90 Day Fiance, please drop it in the live chat below. I would love to hear your take on the season. It has been quite a season. This is their first season doing this. I hope that they bring this back. I love it. I feel like 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love after the Hunt spinoff show could definitely happen for sure. So give me a moment here. Like I said, I wish you could leave your StreamYard colors, and so that way every time that you switch, you won't have to like switch your colors. But there we go. So yes, indeed, there. Like I said, 5 people in the building. Thank you all so much. And by the way, speaking of Volcano Bay Nights, if you want to know the lore behind Volcano Bay, here it is. Here, check it out. Roll it.
When we start a project, we always start with story. That story is key. So we began with the story of the Waturi people. The myth of the Waturi people is that long ago, they set out on their outrigger canoes looking for a new home. There was a legend that said they could only find this new home with the help of this mini golden-finned fish called Kanuku. And they searched across Pacifica and Polynesia, and they visited all these islands. They went to Bali and Tahiti and went as far as Rapa Nui, Easter Island. Along the way, they made friends, collected sort of the culture, and they sailed on and on and on, and they almost to the edge of the world. There, to their amazement, was Kanuku. And she turned to the people and said, "You are ready." Turned and swam away. They followed, and within a day, they caught sight of this smoking mountain on the horizon, which was Volcano Bay. And it was pristine, beautiful, lush, everything that they would want in a home. And that's the backstory that informs everything we do in our design. The idea here is to create the best experience. We know what our guests want. They want the thrill and excitement of our theme parks, but they also want a place where they can relax and chill out and feel pampered. Nobody wants to stand in line. And so we said, let's get rid of them. Nobody wants to carry rafts up a ride tower all the way to the top. So we said, let's do that for you. Exhilaration and excitement and relaxation. That's what you're gonna get at Volcano Bay.
There you go there. I always want to showcase Del Mason and the incredible team there, because every time I hear that it's a water park, I'm like, oh my God, it's not a water park. It is a whole theme park. Like literally you saw in that video at the end, it said our third park rises, right? It's a water theme park. And not to mention too, in the Volcano Bay Nights marketing, they have marketed it as a theme park event. So please, for the love of God, quit calling it a water park, you theme park content creators. Damn. Because I promise you, if you get to talk to, Universal Creative at a media event and you say, so Volcano Bay is your water park, and when they say it's actually our third theme park, you're going to look stupid. I am trying to help y'all still have something of importance. Now, I'm not saying that if you don't do this, that you won't have a career this, that, and third, because you do what you want to do. But from a storytelling point of view, I really respect storytelling, especially when it's quality storytelling. So please, for the love of God, it is a theme park, okay? They said it's, you know what? Let me just show this, because let right here. Hang on, let me do this. Because sometimes you do have to show people. You do have to show people who you are. Epic Universe tickets. Let's see.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks.
You see what that says, right? 4 amazing theme parks. So this is 1. Okay.
4
That's 2.
amazing theme parks.
That's 3. That's 4. Okay, let's do this again because I'm really am tired of y'all bullshit. Okay, so this is their first theme park.
With 4
That's their second theme park.
amazing theme parks.
That's their third one. That's their fourth one. I'm gonna do that 2 more times because it's for 4 theme parks. Okay, here's 1.
4 amazing
That's 2.
theme parks.
That's 3. That's 4. 1 more time for people in the back. Okay, here we go.
With 4 amazing.
Hang on, let me go back. Right here. So this is the final time. 1.
4 amazing
2.
theme parks.
3. 4. But the thing that gets me the most is right here.
The vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks.
The fact that the announcer says it and it's in bold lettering that they have 4 amazing theme parks is beyond me. Okay, so please quit being stupid because it's getting on my nerves. Okay, all right. And listen, like I said, I get everybody's grown. I get everybody's going to do what they want to do. But like, if you really are going to be about the theme park industry, then you got to respect what's been, you got to not just respect what's been given, but also to what's been created and what has been invested into. They have 4 amazing theme parks. Okay. And by the way, we all know that Volcano Bay whoops ass on Typhoon Lagoon, Blizzard Beach. No disrespect to Disney, but Disney, you're looking weak right now. And with that being said, I'm going to turn my camera now because we've done the whole show for over an hour. Yes, we have. Whew, my headache feels a lot better, for sure. Like I said, shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. 4 people here in the building here. Shout out to each and every single one of you for being here. We'll chill out here for at least a little bit until like maybe 1 hour and 5 minutes. Like I said, if you guys got any questions about 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love, drop it in the live chat. Would love to hear from you. Of course, to all of you watching the replay, let me know your thoughts and commentary down below, of course. And yes, indeed, we are just here chillaxing, everybody. That's what we're doing here. Yes, indeed. So, but yep, let me get the fireworks up here because, of course, we love our fireworks over here. Like I said, that's just our that's a new background for us here. Yes, indeed. So, yeah. So yeah. pretty cool what we do over here. Like I said, I truly do love the fact that we can play around with different destinations and explore and be curious. I feel like that's why this channel keeps continuing to grow. And the reason why people keep coming back for more, because it's just like, okay, what else you got? I mean, we went from, like I said this morning, we went from Hurricane Aaron to Marvel in one show, and then talked about business and theme parks and tourism and, you know, the government and social media and, you know, education all in one show. That's one thing I truly love, is that, you know, no two tours are the same over here. Just when you think we've been on tour with everything, oh, no. It is far from over for sure. So, yes, indeed, there, as the fireworks are going off behind us here. And actually, if I move it, this is, oh, let me take this down real quick. Sorry, y'all there. So there it is there. Look at those fireworks going off there from Cinderella Castle at the Walt Disney World Resort. Like I said before, it's not that people hate Disney. They just hate this version of Disney. If they didn't believe in Disney, they would still not be going to the parks. They would still not be consuming the content, right? And here is that magical moment right here. Wait for it. Wait for it. Should be coming right about now. And here it is. Come on now. There it is right there. Look at that. That is a magnificent sight to behold. But yeah, like I said, it's not that people don't like Disney. They just hate this version of Disney. And Disney's got to step their game up theme park wise. I mean, like I said, the fact that more people are excited for what is here rather than what you guys have to keep putting off and putting off and putting off and putting off, it is quite sad. So yeah, we're just here chillaxing, watching the fireworks from the Walt Disney World Resort in Orlando, Florida, or for you Bugetto people, Lake Buena Vista, Florida. So yeah, we're just here chillaxing. Man. Yes, indeed. So. Excuse me. Sorry, y'all. Man. 2 people still with me here. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate y'all. So yes, indeed. So yeah, we're just chilling out here until 1 hour and 7 minutes, and then we'll get y'all the daily motivator, and then head on out of here. But a great after show review. Sincerely, thank you all for being here. Like I said, if you guys got anything that you want to say within reason, of course, drop it in the live chat, and also to leave your comments below. Replay game, would love to hear from you as well. So. So yes, indeed. 6 people in the building. Thank y'all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Like I said, feel free to chat with me. I'm cool as a cucumber. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all. Let me get the Daily Mover up for y'all. Look at that. Look at that gorgeous site right there. That is a beautiful thing right there for sure. All right. Here we go. Let me get the Daily Mover up for you all. Vision without action is a daydream. Action without vision is a nightmare. Japanese proverb. Hang on, y'all. Yes, indeed. All right, here we go. Yeah, it's time for the Daily Mover for Wednesday, August 20th, 2025. Wise use of time. You can utilize any particular hour one time and one time only, then it's gone. Make a point to use each one wisely. What you repeatedly do with each small increment of time has a major impact on the larger span of your whole life. Get yourself in the habit of creating meaningful value as time comes your way. You cannot stop the moments from passing, yet there are plenty of good choices you can make as they arrive. Remain clear about what matters most. Invest time in supporting and advancing those things. Fill the moments that quickly disappear with efforts to create value that endures. Use your time and your actions to transform potential use your time and your actions to transform potential and possibilities into lasting richness. In the relentlessness flow of time are great opportunities. Yet you must identify and work to fulfill those opportunities before they flow out of reach. From the wise use of time can come many extraordinary experiences, treasures, satisfactions, and other riches. As every new moment arrives, be ready and willing to give your best to it. Ralph Morrison. Wise use of time. Well, I feel like with 90 Day Fiance, right? Hunt for Love, with the show that we've been reviewing for 13 weeks actually, because it's a new episode every week. Give me a moment. There we go. Sometimes you have to find the wisdom in the time that you're spending, right? So I will definitely say that. So for me, the first thing I would say about wise use of time is recognize what could be the impact of you doing this said, task, right? Or this said experience or this said thing. That's the first thing I would definitely say. The second thing I would say about wise use of time is that you must identify and work to fulfill those opportunities before they flow out of reach. Never say that you've done everything if you haven't turned over all your options, right? If you turned over all your options, then you turned over all your options. But in the same token, too, remember that you are an option as well. Right? Like Elise said, she did not want to be the second option. Never make yourself an option when you should be a choice. If for nobody else but for your damn self. And finally, everybody, as every new moment arrives, be ready and willing to give your best to it. like I said before, when it comes to my life, I'm very blessed to be where I'm at. Of course, there are other things I would like. Of course, there's other things I would like. Of course, I would love to be married. I would love to have a wife and kids. Would love to take, family vacations and, of course, be in my career and everything else. But also, too, it's a token, you can't come incomplete to the life that you want to have, right? So recognize that within that wise use of time, as long as you are making yourself known to your possibilities, and you are recognizing that that investment is leading to that, and you're not determined by that timeline, but you're determined by the energy you invest into it, that is the real blessing. So, yes, indeed. So with that being said, everybody, it is time for the best outro on YouTube. Know what you do and do what you know. Never say one more special, because you are always one of us, and trust you may not be where you want to be by the end of it. You'll be where you need to be. Do what you've been chosen, and do wise. One thing to call yourself is nothing to be chosen. One love, much love, all love. I have spent time with you. You have spent time with me. And hopefully by spending time together, our lives will be great together. And always remember, what you're doing radio, television, YouTube, living your best life, or just figuring out how to move forward when you don't even know if you have the energy to. Make sure the replay is not just for you watching, not just for you listen to, but if you want to experience it again. I love you. I value you. I embrace you all. Always remember, or see love, you gotta give it, or see love, you gotta give it, or see love, you gotta give it. Wherever obstacles you've overcome, where successes you have achieved on this particular day, I'm extremely proud of you, but no one else is proud of you. Be proud of your damn self. And finally, y'all, as I think about 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love, I know the 90 Day universe can be taxing, exhausting, and just sometimes a drag. But what I will say about that universe is they are a wise use of time to learn that regardless whether you're in the United States or overseas, that to find love, to find happiness, to find joy is a struggle bus journey that we all are on. And recognize that you're not alone on the bus, right? So sometimes we close ourselves off to the world because we don't know the outcome. But the more you close yourself off to the world, the less time the world has to experience the magnificent joy that resides inside of you. So, yes, indeed, everybody. So with that being said, commercial break and fireworks are coming your way for the day that was, for the day that's come, for the blessings that are on the way for you, me, all of us, as a society, as people, as culture. I feel love and sitting right back to you. Does anybody have anything that they want to say? Because like I see 4 people here, 6 people here. I don't want to close the live, and somebody had something that they wanted to say about 90 Day Fiance Hunt for Love, and they didn't get the chance to. So I always try to make sure everybody, they get a full show, because I do believe it's important that, not only do you feel welcomed in a space, not only do you feel embraced in a space, but also know that there is space for you in the space. So it looks like all minds are clear. 5 people are just hanging out in the bushes. You know what? You might be just tired today. You might just be chilling out. You're just looking for a place to fall with me. But I certainly appreciate each and every single one of you. Like I said, I feel the love and send it right back to you. One love, much love, all love. Good night, everybody. Love you all. Bye.
I thought I should tell you, they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, You rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner. I thought I should tell you they've been talking about you. Yeah, they've been talking about you. They've been talking about the fact that they've done everything they could to stop you and everything they could to block you, but you still win. They've been talking about the fact that they have undermined your success and they have tried to sabotage your seasons, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that even though they don't like each other, they get together to try to kill you, but you keep winning. They've been talking about the fact that you were voted least likely to succeed, but like cream, you keep rising to the top. They've been talking about how they tried to burn your world down, but like the phoenix, you rose from the ashes. They've been talking about you. And you know what they say? Oh, she's just lucky. He's just lucky. But no, you ain't lucky. You're anointed. You got something on you. You got favor on you. You got power on you. You were born to win. Now they can call it luck, but it's grace. They can call it luck, but it's favor. But whatever they call it, it doesn't matter, because you know what God calls you? Do you know what God calls you? A winner.
Good evening. My name is Mark Woodbury. I'm the chairman and CEO of Universal Destinations and Experiences. Well, we're finally here. Tomorrow we begin a new chapter at Universal Orlando Resort as we open Epic Universe. We built this place for you. I want to thank you, our fans, for your love of our stories, characters, and immersive experiences that inspired this incredible place. Epic Universe represents over 8 years of meticulous planning, immense creativity, and innovation, combined with unmatched craftsmanship and operational excellence on the part of thousands of people who have brought to life the stories and characters that live beyond each of Epic's portals. But it represents so much more. Your love of Universal and the deep connections we've shared together here in Orlando over the past 30 years inspired us to dream bigger and to push the boundaries to create something extraordinary for you and for generations of fans and families to come. And tomorrow, as we open Epic Universe, I can't wait for you to experience this place for yourself. Now it's your turn to step inside, to lose yourself, and to share this place with the ones you love most. As we open this park, we hope your world becomes a little more epic. Tomorrow, Epic Universe becomes yours.
Prepare for a journey beyond imagination, beyond belief, beyond anything you've experienced before. Universal Epic Universe, a new theme park where you'll step through extraordinary portals to 5 immersive worlds. Prepare for a cosmic voyage of discovery, an isle of fire-breathing excitement, a shadowy world of monsters and mystery, new wonders in the wizarding world, and a new way to play. Plus the splendor of a magnificent resort hotel overlooking the park. It's all new excitement at Universal Orlando Resort. A week's worth of vacation thrills with 4 amazing theme parks, a variety of spectacular themed hotels, and incredible dining and entertainment. It's all at Universal Orlando Resort, where you'll find new adventures every day. Explore the astonishing worlds of Universal Epic Universe at Universal Orlando Resort.
Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content. Because here's the thing, a good streamer can find other content.
Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time. Child relevant over there doing his thing, minding his GD business, staying out of trouble, trying to get the folks some positive stuff to talk about. Besides lying all the damn time.
Much love to the 10 people that are here. Thank you all so much for that. I see y'all. If y'all still want to chat in the live chat below, just let me know. I'm just leaving the fireworks on just for a little bit longer for y'all. Much love.